I said, when we were working on Ted Cruz, we were working with SCL. She may have been unaware
So
of the...
when you work in Ted Cruz's campaign, you received no data from that campaign, which is the United States, to your headquarters in Victoria. There was no data transfer.
I didn't say that. No, we received information from the campaign and from SCL for our work during that campaign.
Not from Cambridge Analytica.
Not for Cambridge Analytica.
Okay. So the chair of the committee, Mr. Damien Collins, in response to something that Ms. Kaiser says, on a point of clarification, you mentioned Chris Wiley worked for SCL Canada. Her answer was, that was a name used for, I don't know him as an individual or the AIQ office. That was considered SCL Canada. Our company tended to have a business model where we would partner with another company, and that company would represent us as SCL Germany or SCL USA. That was the model. His response was, so as far as you're concerned, SCL Canada and AIQ are the same thing. Her response was, I believe so, yes.
He said one of the reasons that they set this up was that it was very useful to keep the company at arm's length. It was useful, he said, particularly for American projects where you need different entities to work on campaigns and PACs and various other entities where you cannot necessarily coordinate, but if you have different companies, the paperwork looks appropriate and the paperwork compliance, even if behind the scenes you're talking back and forth and using the same underlying technology. Is that correct?
Sorry, what was the question?
The question is, he said that they were set up to keep you at arm's length because it was useful in order to make sure that the paperwork compliant, particularly with American projects.
I don't believe that's correct.
Okay. Part of the business model is to capture a government, win an election. You get paid for that, but you don't make a ton of money. Where you make the money is then going into the government and making the deals. So, once again, we have the Three Hombres, Cambridge, SCL, and AIQ working hand in hand in Nigeria. How were you coordinated with the other two? Sorry, Mr. Massingham as president.
We weren't coordinating.
You were given the video. Cambridge said they gave you the video. You said it was SCL. I mean, it's the three of you. How were you know, they didn't just give you a video that totally freaked you out.
Sorry, during that time, we were unaware of even that there was a Cambridge Analytica.
Sorry, that's not entirely accurate.
Sorry. You serious? No,
Sorry.
no, sorry. I want to hear this, Mr. Massingham. You weren't aware that Cambridge Analytica existed when Cambridge Analytica said they gave you the video? So I just want to hear you. Just follow that up a little bit for us. You weren't aware that Cambridge Analytica existed?
So what?
No, sorry, Mr. Massingham said that.
Sorry, we worked with SCL on that campaign.
Right. Well, Christopher Wiley says, when you look at how Cambridge Analytica operates or how SCL operates, they do not care whether or not what they do is legal as long as it gets the job done. And he said that AIQ, quote, inherited a lot of that company culture, which is a total disregard for the law.